Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. We have Panthers sports for you tonight. It's the first edition of basketball here on the Panthers Broadcasting Network, and it's got St. Mary's against St. Joe's. Both teams come in with a league record of 0-1, losses to Pinole Valley for the Panthers, El Cerrito to St. Joe's. Both teams are sporting very good overall records of 12-4 and 9-6. We will have tip-off action. We'll take a short break and be back with you very shortly. I know, I always start with that the second time around. So once they do their thing, we'll be starting on All right. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Tyler Peterson, Griffin Cam, Jonah Bumgardner, and Ricky Schur with you here tonight. It's a great night for some basketball, and the St. Mary's Panthers are going up against the St. Joe's Pilots. We have starting lineups for you tonight. Feature for the Panthers as St. Joe's starts their warm-up. Aaron Ulmer and Jeremy Dennis will be in the backcourt for the Panthers. Freshman Hadari Darden, as well as junior Jared Nodar and Kenny Greenwood will be featured for the Panthers. Hoping for a good game. We'll play 4 quarters of 8 minutes. Both teams introducing themselves right now. Just about set to go. Good to be with you here tonight, Griffin. Good for, hopefully we're going to have some good basketball tonight.
Yeah.
As we do with all events, we will start out the singing of the national anthem.
Let's get ready for a good night of basketball.
Let's see. Who do we have for the Pilots tonight starting out?
We have...
By last name, since we have only the last.
Number 12 was not number 15, J. Brown. Number 24, T. Yusuf. Number 20, L. Banks. And number 11, M. Harris.
Jared Notre will be going up for it. So glad you could join us. Tyler Peterson, Griffin Cam, Jonah Bumgartner, and Ricky Schur on camera. Tip coming up. Pilots start with the ball. It'll be Harris taking it up court. Aaron Ulmer will be guarding him. Ball swung around now. Comes out to the wing. The 12 stunt goes in. Now shot from deep. Off and rebounded by Kenny. Here comes Aaron up the court. Panthers going to set up their half-court offense. All the way over to Jared. Swings out of the middle. It's back to Aaron. Here's Jeremy. To Kenny. Zone look defense from the Pilots. Jared finding Kenny. Tipped away by number 20, Banks. And right from the start, looks like it's tenacious defense by the Pilots. Aaron goes to work. Got to heave up a shot. Does. But it'll be a 35-second violation. So not exactly what Coach Notre wanted on their first way down. Panthers looking at a half-hearted full-court press here. Going, driving, and shooting, and putting it up and out, and tipped back in. That was number 24, Yusuf.
The Panthers are really going to need to work on their fast break, on all that. They don't want to get caught up in the half court with this team. They're playing a very tight zone defense.
Here's Kenny. Working to top the circle. Panthers looking for something, trying to break this 2-1-2 zone look. Here's Aaron. Bothered now. Out to Jeremy. Going to throw it in the middle. There's Hadari. Going to put up a shot. Blocked. Harris comes out of the pack. Going up tempo here. Going to go inside. It's Yusuf putting it up, and it's a foul. First foul on the Panthers. Looks like it go against Hadari. First one offline. Misses both free throws. Panthers looking to attack now. Aaron to Kenny. It's got an open look. Over to Aaron. Back to Jared. Now swings it to Hadari. Back to Omar, top of the circle. Jared Notre from deep, offline. Caught by Yusuf. Harris running the floor. Out to number 15, Brown. Now a shot at three. Big man can shoot, but missed it that time. Now Jeremy. Start over here. Jeremy at the key, and one. Good low post position by Jeremy Dennis there. And finally, Panthers are able to swing it around and get some points.
Jeremy's been averaging 12.3 points a game. It's looking like he's getting off to a pretty good start here. Put the only points on the board for the Panthers.
Heavily recruited senior leader here. Going to try to make it good for the three-point play. Up and in. This ball will be swung around. It's Brown now, being double teamed to throw it out to number 12, Voisin, and it drains it. Here's Jared. Back out to Jared now. Kenny. Dishing it off to Jeremy. Going to go inside, looking for a turnaround. Trying to bump bodies here. Nothing going. Back out to Kenny. Jeremy now controls.
They're getting really close to a 35-second violation.
Going to put it up and off the rim. Breakaway now, and they'll have an easy layup, and they do. So, slow to get back on the D that time. Kenny. Aaron's going to throw to Kenny now. 2 players on every Panther wherever they go. Aaron over to Kenny. Steps out of bounds. So the second turnover for the Panthers already. Down 4. 4 minutes left in this first quarter. Nice steal by Aaron, but they say he'll step out of bounds. Throw it in far side. Here's Voisin. Guarded by Jared. Going to take him to the top of the... Back to Harris. Here's Voisin. Maybe had a look at 3, didn't take it. Out to Banks, who drains it. 9-3, Pilots. Here's Jeremy now. Tries to go inside, is fouled. Not many shots, but it's always good getting to the line early, getting the fouls on your opponent.
I'm kind of surprised, actually. Usually Coach Notar's style is to come right out at the beginning, right at the tip. He's been playing strictly a half-court offense this game so far.
Jeremy made the first one. With 2. Timeout, Panthers. Be their first. Slow start for the Panthers offense. We'll be right back after a break. So after the timeout, Panthers find themselves down 4. 9-5 Pilots. Here's Voisin moving around. Dishing inside. Banks to Harris. Going to take a 3 offline. Jared Notre with the board. Now the Panthers are running. Here's Aaron down the lane. Puts it up. Just out. Recovered by Kenny. Ball squirts out. Now Aaron To Hidari, puts it up, short. Bothered by the defender, Banks that time. Here's Banks on Jeremy. Tries to move around, and now will be called for the travel. Too many steps, and we'll have substitution for the Pilots. Number 22, Choice, will come on. Banks will go off. Pushing a fast-paced offense now. Here's Jared, going to take a corner three. Got it, and one. 4-point play opportunity. And a chance to tie this game. Bad mistake by the Pilot defender there, going so far out. Not exactly sure if he thought he was going to block it, but got a chance here. He does. So Jared converts on the 4-point play. And we're all tied up with 2 minutes, 30 seconds to go.
Number 24 is getting a little rough with Jared down in the post.
Nice steal by Jeremy.
This is the fast-paced offense that Coach Notre is going to want.
Goes in, puts up a shot. That's wide. But Hidari with a good rebound. Had to look at three. Going to take a 12-foot J and puts it up and in. Time out, St. Joe's. A 7-0 or 6-0 run by the Panthers. And we'll be back with you. Panthers, 11-0 advantage, 11-9 advantage. So timeout by coach for St. Joe's. Didn't like the 6-0 Panther run. There's Busan over to Brown now. Going to drive in on Kenny, blocked by Hidari. Out of bounds to the Pilots. Banks will come back in. Yusuf will be the odd man out here. Going to try to get us in before the ref calls the allotted time. Voissant, 15 to shoot. Over to Harris, almost lost it. Good recovery. 9 to shoot. Goes in on Jerry. Now to Brown. Going to drive on Jared, puts it up and puts it in. All the way to Jeremy. Dish it out back to Kenny. Now maybe going to set up a set play here. Still a zone look from this Pilots defense. Kenny on the right wing. Jeremy now. Kennedy driving. Out to Aaron. He's got a pretty good look. Going to give it to Hidari. Jeremy from three. Good. He's a big shooter, and he definitely will take any shot from the court. 50 seconds left in our first period. Harris coming up with a head of steam. Now drops it back out. Brown. Good reversal here. All the way to Harris. Got to look at three. It's a foul on the three. Aaron Ulmer will get called for the bump in the arm. And Harris will shoot two. Or shoot three, that is.
The Panthers' offense is coming back, but Notre really needs to get on them on that defense.
It's been good, some good man-to-man so far. First two go good. Ian Bondi will come in. The junior forward, Jeremy will come out. Harris trying to make all three. Does. Substitution for the Pilots. Number 3, LaFollette will come in for number 11, Harris. Hadari. Aaron getting past that timeline. Now going to work. Okay. Jared moving around. Back to Aaron. Here's Bondi. Aaron, a good look. Puts it in. Foot on the line, it'll be a 2. 12 seconds left in our first quarter. Ticking down. 7. 5. 2. At the buzzer, no good.
Oh.
They'll discount the shot, held onto it just too long, and the Panthers will leave this first quarter with the lead.
That was a close one.
Good work by the Panthers, making the Pilots take that one extra pass. We'll be back with you after a very short break. 16-14 Panthers.
I was pretty sure. I mean, I don't think I would have said it if I wasn't sure. So I was pretty sure he held on to it.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So glad you could join us. Tyler Peterson, Griffin Cam, Jonah Baumgartner, and Ricky Schur. This ball is taken very quickly by the Panthers. It was a good first quarter by both teams. Number 21, Nigel Thompson, I should say, will come in. Going in and driving, but fouled is LaFollette. So it'll be 2 on the shot. Fouled by Aaron that time. Nigel came in for Kenny. Looks like they say it wasn't on the shot, and they'll inbound it. Harris will come in now for Voisin. Panthers with a close advantage. It was good defense by both sides. Some good shooting as well. Good runs. Harris being bothered by Hunter. LaFollette to Brown. Here's Youssef. Now Harris driving. Is going to be fouled. They'll say a block on Nigel. And Harris went down quite awkwardly, kind of holding his knee in a little bit of pain. There'll be 2 shots for him. So Ian Bondi, Hadari Darden, Jared Nodar, Nigel Thompson, and Hunter Patterson will be the look to start the second quarter. Harris misses the first. And good work by this crowd. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure the Pilots are yet to convert a free throw. Here's Bonnie, same zone look. Nigel, maybe an open look for 3, decided better. Here it is again. He'll take a 3. It sinks. Routed around in that net, but came down. 5-point lead for the Panthers. Crowd really cheering on their team now. Banks in low position. Going to put it up, and he puts it in. Hunter now to Nigel. Hunter all the way to Bondi. Bondi will go and put up a J off glass, but it's short. Good rebound by Jared and puts it up and in. Offensive boards will get you better chances at shots, and looks like Thompson, or LaFollette I should say, was looking for a foul, but he shot it behind the backboard, which is not easy to do. Jeremy will come back in. Hadari will sit. Hunter to Jeremy. Got 2 men on him. Here's Nigel. Back to Hunter. Gonna drive. The shot to Jeremy. Back to Hunter. Pretty good look. Gonna hit it low for Ian. Not there. Ball rattling around, and they'll call it a jump ball. Possession arrow will go to St. Mary's. Panthers inbound. Nigel, bad pass that time, and now a break. Here's Harris putting it up. Try to teardrop it in, and does. Here's Hunter. Now Jeremy. Moves around one defender, tries to dish it out, and that will be over and back. Kenny will check back in. Nigel will step out. Right now, Griffin, where do you see the Panthers? What do you think so far are their strengths and weaknesses?
The Panthers are really strong offensively right now. They're working well in the half court. They really need to step their game up on the fast break and need to bring a little bit of a tighter defense and watch out on their fouls.
Brown got called for too many steps that time. Panthers still with a 3-point lead. 5 minutes, 30 seconds left. This is a... Missed the call there. The call over and back?
That was another backcourt violation.
So, just a mental mistake that time. And Jeremy will take a seat. Aaron will come back on. Be Aaron and Hunter with Jared Nodar, Ian Bondi, and Kenny Greenwood. Youssef holds. Now dished out to Voisin. Thought about a deep three. Youssef in low post position. Gonna put it up. Is fouled. It'll be Ian Bondi on the swat. Didn't quite get the ball cleanly. First one drops. We're always glad you could be joining with us tonight. Don't forget that next Friday is going to be the big game out at Moraga, the Rock game against St. Mary's and Salesian. And you can watch it right here on the Panthers Network. That pass will telegraph. Now Youssef goes in, and it'll be an offensive foul. So Kenny, with the errant pass that never got to Ian Bondi. Banks came down, drove, and worked by Kenny there to get the charge. Jeremy back in. Here's Ian. Trying to get across the line. Jeremy working. Here's Bondi going to take a corner three offline. Nodar cleans it up and puts it back and in. Good work tonight by Jared Nodar on that offensive glass. Here's Voisin, look at three. Going to drive now. Brown for three. Offline, and they'll say Pilots touch it last. Five fouls for the Panthers so far, 4 for the Pilots. 4 minutes, 37 seconds left. Aaron just never got the handle on that one to Jared. All the way up court for Brown. Thought about a shot, but they'll call Aaron for a push in the back. He wanted to travel, but didn't like the call there. Hadari will check back in. Aaron will come off.
That was Aaron's second or third foul, so the coaches are going to start being really careful with him.
Here's Youssef trying to drive now. Puts it up and will be fouled. It'll be Jared Notre. Youssef drops it. 23-21 Panthers. It's been a good game so far, and so glad you're watching with us tonight. Jared moving up court. Try to get past that timeline now. Kenny in the corner. Back out to Jeremy. To give it to Bondi. Now Jared's going to take a three with a hand in his face and puts it through. It was tough defense by Banks that time, and Jared was able to put the three anyway. Now Youssef drives. Puts it up, puts it out. Jeremy on the rebound.
Jared's something that you will not see that often. He's a big man with a perfect long shot.
Nice to find the freshman Hadari. And Lafayette will take one, and that'll be off. And Ian will throw that one out, try to save it. Youssef will come off. We'll see CJ Noble, his first time in this ball game. We've seen both an up-tempo and half-court look from these Pilots tonight. Staying with the half-court so far. Putting this one up and is fouled in the process. Harris has done well getting to the line tonight. It'll be Jeremy on the foul. We're going to have 3 shots. It was a foul and a three-pointer. Up and through. Panthers with a 6-point advantage. We've got 2 minutes, 53 seconds left in this first half. Harris converts 2 out of 3 free throws. Jeremy at the top of the circle. Dishes out to Kenny. Now they're going to set up a set play. Jeremy to Hadari. To Bonnie. Jeremy going to take a 3. It was an air ball and Banks will take it. There's Voissant moving it in. Going to dish it off, and 3 Panthers pounced on C.J. Noble that time. Panthers in foul trouble, 9 fouls this half. Only 4 for the Pilots. First one good. Converts both free throws. Here's Jared in the corner. Kenny now going to drive in. Pulls back. Bonnie to Jeremy. Going to dish it on a couple players. Puts it up and out. Kenny trying to secure the rebound. And they'll say the ball went out off a Panther touch. Hunter Patterson will check back in. Jeremy will come out. So it'll be Hunter, Ian, Jared, Hadari, and Kenny. So coming inside, good hand by Hadari to get that one out of bounds. Just about got to Noble that time. Banks will check back in for Noble. Coach maybe looking for some offense real quick at the end of this quarter. Jeremy will also check back in for Ian. This one going to come right underneath the basket, and Brown is able to put it up and in. So just a 1-point differential. Hunter. Kenny. Jared. Trying to move around now. Driving his Kenny, gives it off to Jeremy and puts it up and in.
They really just dissected that zone defense.
It's been a good one from the Pilots for most of this game, and maybe they can get that started, get them out of that, and give them better opportunities to score. Good work by Jared defensively. And now Voissant will be called for the hold on the driving Jeremy Dennis. Noble will check back in now for Banks. This one will come all the way out to Kenny. 57 seconds left in this first half. Jeremy, 2 men on him. He's got Hunter, but a timeout by Coach Notre, and they'll try to set something up before the break. We're going to take a quick break. Panthers with a 30-27 lead. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, Tyler Peterson, Griffin Cam, alongside Jonah Bumgardner and Ricky Shore. We're bringing you Panthers basketball on the Panthers Broadcasting Network. Panthers up by 3 right now. Trying to move around. The ball is eventually stolen. Running is Harris. Out to Voissant. Going to put it up and in. So the Panthers will have the last possession of the half. Only 24 seconds left. It's a 1-point advantage. And now Voissant will be called for the foul. Jeremy trying to move around him, and just grabbed the arm trying to swat the ball away. 2.9 seconds remaining. Panthers are going to have the last shot of this half, barring a turnover. This one coming out. Here's Jeremy. Going to take a three from deep, offline. So, the Panthers do have the lead at the break. It's a 30-29 advantage. We will be back with you after a short 10-minute halftime, so stick with us. This has been Panthers basketball on the Panthers Broadcasting Network. And we're back. Panthers action after halftime. It's a 30-29 lead. It's been a good game so far. We've seen some nice offense, some clumsy fouls, and some good defense. Here's Banks. St. Joe's looking to score quickly. Youssef takes a jumper. Ball falls out of bounds, and it'll go to the Panthers.
The big men in this game are taking a lot of jumpers. I'd really like to see him get down in the post and start grinding.
Make use of that. Well, since they are, and now they know that the big men are taking jump shots, maybe make use of the... make use of...
Pump fake?
Pump fakes, thank you. I had a brain freeze there. Make use of some pump fakes and maybe get some guys in the air. When you get guys in the air, you got a good chance to score. Here's Aaron. Gonna dish it out to Jeremy. Gonna take a shot with two men in his face and still makes it.
That was beautiful.
Aaron with the steal. Go at the body, not quite. Gonna take a jump shot, but still gets a foul. I really liked Aaron to go right at his defender there.
That's the type of defense that the Panthers need.
So right out of this break, some good signs from the Panthers. Aaron to shoot 2. First one goes. Split 3 throws. Jeremy almost has a rebound and now gets it. Kenny. Jeremy now. Bothered by Voisin. Here's Sadari. Now Jeremy. Had a good look. Now going to drive. Dish around to Notre. Puts it up and in. Brown driving fast. Puts it up in. So they answer right back. Real fast pace now. Aaron goes to work. Switch it over to Jeremy. Adari thought about a shot. 20 to shoot. Gonna bring it back out. Puts on a couple moves. Aaron for 3. Off iron. Here's Youssef. Gonna put it to Bangs. Got position and got it in.
Like you were saying, the use of the pump fake is gonna put people in the air. With St. Joe's size, they really should be grinding on the post. They should be depending on their post players more than their guards.
Especially since you've got underclassman, freshman Hadari working down so low in space. Maybe taking advantage of the freshman against the upperclassmen. Here's Aaron now. Good drive. Dish out to Kenny. Thought about a shot. Now gets in. Aaron, a couple bodies around him. Puts it up, out, and that'll be a 35-second violation. Or no. Gonna drive. Put it out. Brown thought about it. Had a pump fake. Puts it up and gets it up. Almost got by Youssef. But Jeremy comes out. Very fast pace coming out of the halftime. Notre for 3. Sinks it. Ball took a Panther roll. And the 3 went down. Time out, St. Joe's. We'll be right back.
I thought it was fake. I thought you go. I was like, oh, Notre. Yeah.
Youssef. Noble down low. And now they'll call the Panthers for a bad inbounds. Wow. You never want unforced errors like that. Turnovers you can live with if you got a guy in your face or something, but unforced errors like that are going to kill you, and the Pilots get a bucket because of it.
The Panthers are just really losing sight of where the lines are on the court. Don't seem to know where they are.
Brown will be called for the block on Jeremy. The second foul for the Pilots. Ian Bondi will check back in. Kenny will come off.
That's the second team foul this half for the Pilots already.
Gotta be careful of foul trouble. Panthers are clean so far. 3 minutes left. Oh, and just about stolen away by Brown, but Aaron puts it up and in. Driving is Nash and misses. First time we've seen him in this game. Jeremy to Aaron. Now Bondi in the left wing. Two Panthers there at the same time. Aaron comes with it. Jeremy with a good look at three. Off. Good work by Jared. Here's Aaron to Hadari. Gonna put it up short and kept in by Jeremy. But the shot looks like the shot clock never reset.
Jeremy had a good look, crashing the boards a little bit before the shot.
We've seen good work on the offensive glass by Jared Notre so far. Kind of maybe 4 more possessions he's got the Panthers. Second chance points are very vital in close games like this. Panthers with a 3-point lead. Here's Bondi. Loses the dribble, picks it back up. Oh, and a bad pass there. It was a good hand by Harris. Nash, and a bad pass to Banks, that recovers. Stolen away now. And now a foul. So, sloppy 15 seconds by both teams. Banks will be called for the foul. Two minutes, 31 seconds left in this third quarter. Bondi trying to drive, loses the handle, and they'll say that he dribbled him off himself. Brown will check back in. Nash will go off.
Bondi really has to play a little bit stronger against this team. He needs to create himself some space by pivoting, using his pivot foot.
That one up and out. Bondi to Hadari. Now Jeremy driving, puts in a teardrop floater, not quite, off iron. Here's Brown, almost loses the ball. Moving inside is Youssef. Hadari got a piece of the ball, but it still went. And he got a piece of the head as well. First one drops through. Youssef puts in both. It's been at the line quite a bit tonight. 1 point lead for the Panthers. 1 minute, 35 seconds remaining. Jeremy now. Swings it around all the way to Aaron. Here's Bondi. Try to get a set play here. Now here's Bondi in this open space. Going to take a three. Got it. Panthers did well to move the Pilots around, and a good look from Bondi. Good looks or good shots, and it went in. Here's Banks down the low post. Puts it up and one. So took advantage of the experience of the freshman. Hadari.
They're going to really want to use that size advantage that Banks has against Hadari.
Definitely. When you got a freshman out there against, not exactly sure if he's a junior or senior, but guess upperclassman. Substitutions for the Pilots. We'll have a couple people coming back in. Looks like we'll go with Choice, Harris, Toussaint, Brown, and Youssef. Aaron will come off. That'll bring in Hunter. Going with a full court press now. Hunter getting across the line, and a foul on Harris. Not exactly the kind of foul you want to give so far away from the basket. The fourth foul against the Pilots. 49 seconds remaining in this third quarter. Panthers with a 1 point advantage. This one will come right down to the wire. Hunter driving, put it up, out. Youssef comes out on top. This one coming up to Voisin. Gonna give it off to Choice. Puts it up and in, and for only the second time this game, the Pilots have the lead 44-43. Hunter driving, will be fouled by Harris. Panthers very fortunate that the ref saw it as a foul and not a slip. They'll retain possession. .9 seconds remaining. Gets it in clean. Out to Bondi. Going to drive now. Going to put up a teardrop. Floater not quite there. Hadari with the rebound. Now they got 15 seconds to work. They want to go out into this quarter with the lead. Here's Jeremy. Moving around. And now, are they going to call him for a carry?
That was actually a 5-second call.
Oh.
Coach Notre was very frustrated about that. Thought that Jeremy had enough space away from his defender to reset the time, but I guess the ref disagreed.
And he's still quite beside himself on that call.
Coach Notre does not look very happy right now.
Voisin down the lane. Puts it up and out. Youssef can't put it in there. Voisin again. No. And that one will not count. So, not what the Panthers wanted in that last 19.9. They were looking for the last shot with the lead. And what they got was a turnover and almost a bigger deficit. Fourth quarter coming up. Please stay tuned with us. Pilots with a 1-0 lead.
I'm so happy I got to say that. I got to say that. Coach Notre is really happy right now. I've been really excited. What? That's true. This is nothing. This coach is fantastic to know. I used to go to El Cerrito at the Booker. Coach Booker, Albany, he yells up way more than any coach I've ever had in my life. Good. Hold on, can you have that? Put it underway.
Welcome into this fourth quarter. Panthers down by 1. Jeremy gonna put up a shot. Not there.
It seems like Jeremy's just taking shots to take them now. He really needs to have a much better shot selection and look to pass.
Here's Brown, gonna take an 18-footer. Off, banks to the offensive board. Stripped away by Aaron. Running the floor now. Now they're gonna set up a half-court offense. Off the foot. Diving is Bondi. Coming up with it are the Pilots, and now goes out of bounds for Pilots ball. One-point advantage for the Pilots. Harris. Out to Voisin. Banks on the low block. Puts it up with a left hand and falls. 46-43. Here's Aaron. Driving. Up iron and out. A 3-point advantage for the Pilots. Here comes Youssef. Driving. Dishing off to Banks. And he's fouled hard. Pilots really trying to get this game out of hand. It's only a 3-point lead. But their up-tempo style right now is really shooting down the defense of the Panthers. First one's good.
The Panthers are seeming a little bit uncomfortable without guard Mike Pickney.
Here's Aaron now. Kenny trying to set this up. Now they'll go man-to-man defense. Out to Aaron. 20 seconds on the shot clock. 6 minutes left in this game. Kenny now going around. Dishing off to Hidari. Puts it up and is fouled in the process. Youssef claims he got ball, but got some in the arm there too. So Hidari will shoot 2. It's a 6th foul in this second half for the Pilots. First one is off. So late in this game, it's very important to make your foul shots. So we'll have a timeout. We'll be back with you in just a moment. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So glad you could be with us. Tyler Peterson, Griffin Cam, alongside Jonah Bumgarner and cameraman Ricky Schur. Patricia Grusa is our statistician for tonight. Here's Voisin. Brown. Now Voisin with a good look at three. Puts it up and it goes through all net. Biggest lead of the game for the Pilots. Here's Hunter.
The Panthers are really going to need to try to come out of this 7-point deficit.
That ball, Jeremy swats off the ankle of Brown, and they'll retain possession with 21 left on the shot clock. 5 minutes, 30 seconds remaining. That one, they'll say that he's out of bounds, and it'll be Pilot ball. Coach Notre, once again, can't believe it. And from where I'm sitting, I can't believe it either. But so the ref saw it.
If Coach Notre keeps getting in the face of the ref like he has been, I would not be surprised if the ref blesses him with the technical foul.
Brown drives off iron. Now Jared holds it. Here's Jeremy. Maybe we're going to try more fast-paced offense. Maybe a little more up-tempo. Down low to Hadari. Looking for a shot. Can't find one. Out to Notre. Panthers setting something up. 20 left in the shot clock. Hunter. Going to drive. Dish off to Kenny. Kenny now. Out to Dari. Got a good look at a J. Off iron. Kenny has it. Going to put it back up. Is fouled. And it's just off iron. That pump fake got Mike Harris about 3 feet in the air, and he came down hard on Kenny, but
that was exactly what Kenny was supposed to do. Up and under in the paint for a smaller guard. It can be deadly.
He'll shoot two here. Panthers down by 7. They led most of this ball game, and the Pilots have really stormed during this fourth quarter. First one's good. La Follette will come back in. Guard Mike Harris will come back out. Drains both. 5-point advantage for the Pilots. La Follette trying to get around Hunter. Now Youssef working on Jared. Going to take a jump shot. It's wide, but stripped away. Now here's Kenny. Going to go. Puts it up and in. 51-48. And now the Pilots will call time out.
Youssef really needs to use his size down there. He needs to stop pump faking and going up for those shots. If he really wants to score, he should go down and use his size advantage against Notre.
Brown had controlled the rebound and looks like he was going up for a shot, but stripped away by Hadari and did well. Ran down the floor was Kenny and put it up and in. Four minutes, 11 seconds remaining. It's been a great game so far. This is our first edition of men's varsity basketball. Don't forget that on Monday, we will have our first edition of women's varsity basketball. That'll be at 7 o'clock right here on playonsports.com. Crowd really trying to get the Panthers some help on D. This ball coming in. Youssef, top of the key. Decides to give up. Here's Voisin. Driving and throws it out of bounds. Some miscommunication between the guard and the forward. Harris will come back in for La Follette. Three minutes, 53 seconds left. Panthers down by 3. Hunter gonna get up for a J. It's off iron, and Voisin got the rebound. Harris controls. Now to Voisin. Thought about a shot. Now gonna drive. Gonna dish it underneath to Brown, and puts it up and in. Back to a 5-point lead. Here's Hadari. Back out to Hunter. Maybe you want to get Jeremy more in this offense. He's got the ball right now. Takes a 3 at the top, and it's an air ball. The Pilot fans are really letting him hear it.
Like I said, Jeremy needs to stop taking shots just to take them. He needs to pass it down. They need to try to crash into the boards. Just get 3 quick shots to secure the lead.
He had a good look, maybe from 22 feet. But just shot it maybe a little bit flat. Aaron will check back in for Hunter. Nigel sitting at the scorer's table. He's going to check back in the next possible moment. Here's Voisin, guarded by Jeremy. Drives. Trying to dish off to Noble, and too many steps. Shuffle the feed, and that's a no-no. Jeremy will come back out. Nigel will come back in. Here's Aaron. Panthers down by 5. Aaron now working on Voisin. Gonna drive, dish it out to Notre. Gonna take a 3. It's off iron. Shuffles around, kept in by Noble. 2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes, 15 seconds to be exact. Here's Brown. Voisin. Pilots maybe trying to eat up the clock a bit. Now we're down to 2. Low position for Youssef, and he gets fouled by Jared.
That looks like a clean block, but I guess he was a little bit behind him.
Well, this 5-point deficit is somewhat, you may say, a creation of the Panthers themselves, as they've had a lot of bad mistakes, not knowing exactly where they were stepping out of bounds, and we saw bad inbounds and a couple of mistakes that the Pilots didn't cause. And now they're down by 6 as Youssef splits free throws here.
They still only need 2 possessions to come back.
There's Nigel. Dish it off to Jared. Now Aaron. He's going to drive. Hand off to Hadari. And Coach Notre will call a timeout. 1:41 remaining in this fourth quarter. Panthers down by 6. We'll take a very short break. Yeah. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and any students watching this game. First edition of Panthers men's varsity basketball. Don't forget that next Friday is the big game out at Moraga, the Rock game against Salesian. So if you're not going, make sure you're tuned in here. Aaron now going to set up a play off the timeout. Give it to Jeremy. Bothered by Voisin. Now is trying to drive. Is fouled. Puts it up. Off. So off the timeout, they get a good driving shot for Jeremy. And he'll shoot two. You see on the bottom of your screen, Pilots still have the 2 timeouts. Panthers just a lone timeout. That one is off. So the 1-and-1, no good.
If I'm not mistaken, that's the first free throw that Jeremy's missed tonight.
That one swatted out of bounds. 1 minute, 16 seconds remaining. Banks will check back in. Out comes Choice. Panthers really need to treasure these possessions coming up. The Pilots are going to take a timeout to try to draw up something. We'll take a very short break. We're back, and the Pilots have possession. Here's Banks. Going to put it up and in. Panthers now down by 8 with 1 minute, 10 seconds remaining. Got to hurry and score points now. Aaron going in. Puts it up and in. 6-point advantage.
The Panthers just need 3 more shots like that, and they can take it into overtime.
Really trying to apply pressure now at the Panthers. And Aaron will be called for the foul. Six-point lead for the Pilots. 43.8 seconds left. Both teams with each timeout. Possession arrow going the way of the Pilots.
Aaron's on the bench looking a little frustrated. Didn't think that foul should have been called.
Oh! And we are going to get an offensive foul off of the inbounds. A huge mistake by the Pilots.
I'm surprised he didn't call that a flagrant.
Wow. What a tremendous mistake by the Pilots. That's their 9th of this second half.
One more foul and they will be in the double bonus. That means that every time that the Pilots foul the Panthers, they will be shooting 2 free throws.
We'll get a little squeegee over there to mop up any sweat. Panthers down by 6, 2-possession game. Here's Nigel driving, gonna put it up and puts it in.
That was textbook. That was exactly what the Panthers need.
Jared fouls him. So 4-point advantage.
That was a smart use of the foul by Coach Notre. They've been making sure to stay down on their foul count.
They've got One more foul to give. 2 more fouls to give, that is. So they'll try it for the steal here. They're down by 4 with 33 seconds remaining. Panthers really looking for a big play here. Poisson will get a little time off the clock before he's finally fouled. Now they'll inbounds it again.
The Panthers are now in the bonus.
So it'll be 1-1 from here on out. This one trying to come in. It's Youssef, and Jared just grabs his arm. So he'll shoot free throws. He's been at the line quite a bit tonight.
Very unreliable.
So we'll see what we see. Panthers down by 4. They only have the 1 timeout left to both teams. Makes the first. So a 5-point game with 29 seconds left. Makes both. Panthers down by 6. Got to run the court quick now. Here's Jeremy. Now Kenny. Gonna dish it back to Jeremy for a 3 from the corner. Off. Comes back out. Bondi will take a 3. It's good. Timeout, Panthers. They're down by 3 with 12.8 left.
With the way the Panthers have been shooting from outside the arc tonight, they still have a chance. A very small chance, but they still have a chance.
They're going to need something big. If they can get a steal off the inbounds, maybe. Otherwise, you don't want to rely on the Pilots missing both free throws. Or 1-1, I should say.
Coach Notre is going to look to bring this game into overtime. Panthers 55, Pilots 58.
So the Panthers use their last timeout. Pilots still have their lone timeout. This is the 4th quarter, and there's 12.8 seconds remaining.
Looks like Bondi was knocked down on the inbound.
On this one, coming up, this one is going to run off 7 seconds. That was precious time for the Panthers. And now they're going to need Banks to miss this. He swishes it through. Time out, Pilots. So we brought you 4 quarters of Panthers basketball. And it's not looking too good right now. Panthers down by 4 with 5 seconds remaining in the 4th. So it takes something big. As Jeremy comes up the floor now.
They're going to try to get a 4-point play if possible.
Off. So the Pilots come into St. Mary's And they take this one. It's their first league win of the season. Panthers are now 0-2 in league and dropped to 12-5. We thank you for joining us tonight. Not exactly what we all wanted, but it's a good game nonetheless. For Griffin Cam, Jonah Bumgarner, Ricky Schur, I'm Tyler Peterson. We'll see you on Monday as we have girls varsity basketball. Final score tonight, however, St. Joe's 59, St. Mary's 55.